Hello everyone, welcome back to Pakistan Times channel. North Korea says it has successfully tested a new solid-fuel intercontinental ballistic missile, ICBM, its first known use of the propellant in a longer-range projectile. But what exactly is a solid-fuel missile and why does it matter to have one? What is solid-fuel technology? Solid propellants are a mixture of fuel and oxidizer. Metallic powders such as aluminium often serve as the fuel, and ammonium perchlorate, which is the salt of perchloric acid, and ammonia, is the most common oxidizer. Fuel and oxidizer are bound together by a hard rubbery material and packed into a metal casing. When solid propellant burns, oxygen from the ammonium perchlorate combines with aluminium to generate enormous amounts of energy and temperatures of more than 5,000 degrees Fahrenheit, 2,760 degrees Celsius, creating thrust and lifting the missile from the launch pad. What is the advantage of this technology? Solid fuel is dense and burns quite quickly, generating thrust over a short time. Separately, it can remain in storage for an extended period without degrading or breaking down, a common issue with liquid fuel. Former U.S. government weapons expert who now works with the Washington-based North Korea Monitoring Project, 38 North, said solid fuel missiles are easier and safer to operate. They also require less logistical support, making them harder to. According to Joseph Dempsey, a research associate at the International Institute for Strategic Studies, one of the key advantages is that solid-fueled missiles can be fueled from the point of manufacture. They, therefore, allow operators to maintain a high state of readiness and the potential to launch within minutes, depending on basing, Dempsey wrote in an analysis earlier this year. In contrast, a liquid-fueled ICBM would need to undergo a fueling process before launch. Who has this technology? Solid fuel dates back to fireworks developed by the Chinese centuries ago, but made dramatic progress in the mid-20th century when the United States developed more powerful propellants. The Soviet Union fielded its first solid-fuel ICBM, the RT-2, in the early 1970s, followed by France's development of its S-3, also known as SSBS, a medium-range ballistic missile. China started testing solid-fuel ICBMs in the late 1990s. South Korea said on Friday it had already secured. See this story on our app View in App Explainer News. What's solid fuel technology and why is North Korea developing it? A look at the characteristics of solid fuel technology and how it can help North Korea improve its missile systems. A view of a test launch of a new solid fuel intercontinental ballistic missile, ICBM. A view of a test launch of a new solid fuel intercontinental ballistic missile at an undisclosed location in this still image from a video released by North Korea's Korean. What is next? South Korea's defense ministry sought to downplay the testing, saying the North would need extra time and effort to master the technology. Ankit Panda, a senior fellow at the U.S.-based Carnegie Endowment for International Peace, said the North could face difficulties ensuring such a large missile does not break apart when the diameter of the booster becomes larger. Although the Hwasong-18 might not be a game-changer, he said, it will most likely complicate the calculations of the United States and its allies during a conflict. The most important interest the United States and its allies have is to reduce the risks of nuclear use and escalation stemming from North Korea's possession of these weapons, Panda said. Following North Korea's launch on Friday, South Korea and the U.S. conducted a joint air exercise involving a U.S. B-52 bomber,